Back to the final part of witch trials, not as popular as Salem, and this time we're in Pennsylvania. This one is pretty short, and if you want to see the other two videos, head over to my backup account, which is tagged below. Now, Margaret Matson, whose trial in 1683 holds a unique place in history. Hers was the only recorded witch trial in colonial Pennsylvania. Margaret was Finnish by heritage, living among Swedish and Finnish settlers who carried with them old world traditions of healing and folk magic. And some people called her a healer, others whispered that she was a witch, of course. Now, the accusations against her were familiar. People claimed she bewitched their cattle and geese. One neighbor said she had appeared in spectral form as an old woman holding a knife, surrounded by a strange green light. Margaret herself couldn't speak English, and the trial required an interpreter. Now, Pennsylvania's founder, William Penn, personally presided over her case. The jury found her guilty, though not of practicing witchcraft itself. Instead, she was declared guilty of having the reputation of being a witch. In other words, the court couldn't prove sorcery, but it accepted gossip as fact, of course. Now, her punishment was light compared to some others. But the verdict carried its own cruelty. She was not condemned for deeds, but for a reputation that forever marked her and made her life pretty miserable until she died. Now, all the trials featured across the 4 videos show just how much suspicion and accusation can hurt. Now, I'm willing to bet many of these accusers had their own dirt that they were hiding, and it's always easier to point the finger at someone else who can't defend themselves versus taking accountability for what they've done. How many of these people were involved in affairs, shady land deals, and other nefarious acts? It's the religious piety alone that leads me to believe that many of these people were wrong. But either way, let me know what you think about this in the comments. And you know where to find the full video. Can't say it on here, but the link is at the top if you want to see the full thing. Bye.